Hi, sixth graders. This is going to be my video describing our Mission Math-Trition online activity that you'll be completing. So all of the directions are laid out throughout this document here that I will link onto our PowerSchool learning page. So, project description. For this project, you will work with audio, video, text, and visuals to analyze the nutritional value of your favorite fast food meal. So you're going to think of, as we go through this, your favorite fast food meal that you get every time. On top of this, you're going to discover the amount of exercise you will need to burn off those calories from that meal based on averaging that data out. You will also draw connections between your fast food meal and healthy meal, such as a salad. So we're going to compare your favorite fast food versus a healthy meal, and the implications or the choices that these are bringing. These conclusions, you'll be making a visual flowchart and a video reflection on this, but I'll get into that in a minute. So our learning objectives, you're going to calculate the average rate of calories burned based on at least 5 different physical activities. You will use your calculated rate, so we're going to figure out rates and unit rates, to discover how many minutes of at least these 5 different physical activities are needed to burn off all the calories from a food. Your third objective, you will be drawing conclusions on how much exercise you need to burn off each of those types of foods. So here I have all of your directions very clearly laid out in order. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up this memes slide. So here I made a couple little memes of what people think obesity is kind of like and what the real dangers can be. Then you're going to watch this YouTube video, and it's going to kind of be an introduction to our project. So I will let you watch that on your own time. So you'll do that first. Then I would like you to watch the Tips for Success video next. So that is going to explain everything that you should do pretty clearly. So after that, you'll watch that video. Then you'll move on again to watch the Phase 1 video. And again, this will walk you through all of the steps that you need to do. After watching the Phase 1 video, you're going to open this research and evidence sheet. And from here, this is where you will start typing in your information. So you'll think of, okay, what's my favorite beverage at this restaurant? What is the item called and how many calories is it? So you're going to have to do a little bit of research on your own. The main entree and the side. And if there was a big item that you also wanted to add, you could add in a couple more items down here. Then you would fill out the total number of calories right here. And this is your workspace for filling it out. Then you're going to go onto this link and you're going to put in your information and fill out the table. And you're going to fill in all of these suggested calorie limits, protein limits, carbs, and fat limits. Then from here, you're going to fill out the rest of this information for the average rate that you burn off calories. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So after opening this, you're going to follow step 4A, and you will individually research the amount of calories from your favorite fast food meal, as shown in Phase 1 video right here and here, same video. Then you'll move on and watch Phase 2 video. So again, this will pull up a YouTube video that you will watch, which will explain the next steps. So after watching the Phase 2 video, you should have your rates and unit rates conversion sheet out in front of you. You can open this up. And again, I just showed you this one. Then you will go on to the calorie counter and put in your information. Fill out that information like I mentioned. And one thing I should mention is a lot of us are going to be kind of surprised by the information, but one thing I want to remind you is that these are just average rates, and each person is an individual, so their actual real life rates may vary, especially based on your age and how much exercise you get. So once you've filled out this data sheet completely, then you are ready to move on to phase 3. So again, you'll move on to step 6 and you'll watch the phase 3 video, which is all about creating a flowchart. So phase 3 Mission Math-Trition flowchart, and that will explain how you will create your flowchart. And you can create your flowchart using Google Drawings, draw.io diagrams, or Lucid Charts. And if you have another option you would like to discuss with me, feel free. In the flowchart, you're going to show the following. So how many calories each item is that you picked. Each item from the healthy meal. The healthy meal, we are just going with a super basic, a pound of lettuce and water. That's going to be your very bare bones basic healthy meal. How many calories each of those items are. 1 pound of lettuce and water. The next step, you're going to figure out how many minutes of each type of exercise it would take to burn off the calories from each item, including the healthy meal. So for example, you would say, okay, if I got a Mountain Dew, how long would it take me to run those calories off? How long would it take me to swim those calories off from the Mountain Dew? How long would it take me to bowl those calories off? To bike slowly? And if I was just sitting around, how long would the Mountain Dew sit in my body until it is burned off? Following that, you're going to watch the phase 4 video. And from here, you will create a video reflection. Okay? The video reflection will be describing each of the items from your favorite fast food meal and the calories, a couple different exercises needed to burn off each food item, and something you learned about exercise and food in general. From like, what's your sort of big takeaway from this project? You're going to want to print out the flowchart and use a video recorder. And when you are done, you should save it, export it, and email it to me. And if you have any questions, please ask. I know this is right about 8 minutes of information being thrown at you, but you have access to this document. And finally, our last page is just the general checklist. So I would suggest you print this out or just have it ready to go. So this, again, is kind of everything that you should do sort of in order. So if you follow this and go in order, you should be pretty successful with this project. So if you have any questions, students, you can email me. My email is azollner@moreheadschools.org. And I hope you enjoy this. Have a good day. Bye.